Time. Hi judges, I'm Dimi. I was born in Europe, but today I live in Indonesia. Living between these two cultures completely changed the way I understand flavor. In Europe, I learned structure, balance, bitterness, aperitiva, and digestive. In Indonesia, I discovered tropical fermentation, spices, and a rich texture. Today, through two drinks, I want to combine both worlds that shape me. My first drink is a warm aperitif. My first drink is a warm aperitif. In Europe, aperitif cocktails are part of a social ritual before the meal, where bitterness and bright acidity help stimulate appetite. Today, I translate this tradition through Indonesian tropical fermentations. On the coaster, you can see the journey that inspired the drink. Europe to Indonesia, structure meets fermentation. To represent Indonesia, I use unique Liberica beans from Central Java, processed with natural double moster fermentation, where the juice from previous fermentations is reused to enhance the microbial activity. This process creates a highly expressive flavor profile with notes of pineapple, guava, raspberries, and round silky mouthfeel. To highlight these tropical qualities, I brew the coffee using Harrier switch. With the recipe, 25 grams of a medium coarse coffee with 210 grams of water at 94 degrees. I stir for 40 seconds before opening the switch. This method creates a juicy yet clean extraction, while remaining it practical for the restaurant service, allowing me to complete the brew in only 1.5 minutes. Next, I create a house-made grape kombucha by fermenting white grapes with sorghum sugar for 48 hours before filtering. 40 ml brings a vibrant fruit acidity with notes of blood orange. To continue the Indonesian side of the drink, I use the Kakushi Ginja Sake, 30 ml. Its rice fermentation and notes of melon and peach enhanced the pineapple character of Liberica while extending the tropical finish. Now I represent European structure. 10 ml of Mancina Sakura Vermouth. Its floral and lightly bitter flavor profile adds elegance and structure, while creating a balance between all the ingredients. To continue the European structure, 20 ml of malted NCF cognac. With notes of apricot and citrus, it creates a bridge between the tropical Indonesian fermentation and structure bitterness of Europe, giving the drink a longer and more balanced finish. To finish the cocktail, I lightly aerate the brewed coffee using a wine aerator. This step integrates flavors, while making the aromatics vibrant and expressive. All the ingredients can be prepared in batches and combined with a freshly brewed coffee for a fast and consistent restaurant service. I serve the drink at 43 degrees. At this temperature, the cocktail becomes more comforting, like a warm European aperitif, while keeping vibrant fruity notes expressive. And I serve it in a curved glass, inspired by the classic European service. Its shape enhanced the fruity notes, while keeping the texture juicy. As for the garnish, I apply a cherry amarena as a reminder about the warm European summer and as it gives an extra fruity layer. So judges, when you drink my cocktail, please take the first sip, then eat one cherry, and then take the second sip. You will experience in my drink blood orange, cherry, candied pear, medium body, and juicy texture. Please enjoy my drink. Hi. Please enjoy my drink. Judges, ready? For the second chapter of the story, the journey changes direction. Indonesia to Europe, spice meets refinement. My second drink is a cold digestive, inspired by Indonesian dessert lapis legit, a layered cake made with spices, butter, and caramelized sugar. In Europe, digestive cocktails are often enjoyed after the meal to create a slow experience in finish. In Indonesia, sweetness and layered spice are deeply connected to dessert culture. Today, I combine both worlds by transforming lapis legit into a refined liquid and layered dessert. For this cocktail, I used the same Liberica beans, but now prepared as espresso. The recipe is 20 grams in, 44 grams out in 30 seconds. This recipe allows me to create a creamy texture while highlighting raspberry notes of my espresso. It was the first layer. For the second layer, I create a lightly smoked raspberry purees by blending raspberries with smoked liquid. 10 ml deepens the berry character of the espresso while giving the tension and complexity to the finish. Third layer, Pedro Jimenez sherry. Its notes of raisins creates a structured sweetness while extending the dessert-like texture. Fourth layer, Mate Lencia of cognac with notes of citrus and apricot helps to integrate the berry profile of espresso with the creamy texture. And for the final layer, I create a spice butter washed coconut tincture. I infuse butter with cinnamon and vanilla before combining with coconut water, then freeze and filter to create a pure tincture. 40 ml brings a smooth, layered mouthfeel inspired by lapis legit. As for the garnish, I apply ganache made from the remaining butter used in my spice coconut tincture and cooked with white chocolate. So judges, when you drink my cocktail, please use the side of the ganache as it gives an extra fruity layer. To ensure precision and avoid uncontrolled dilution, I chill the cocktail using a hyper chiller before shaking. Then I use a hard shaking technique to achieve a dessert-like texture and approximately 10% dilution to balance the sweetness. Although the flavor profile is layered, all the ingredients can be prepared in batches, making the cocktail suitable for the modern bars and restaurant service. I serve the drink at 5 degrees temperature. At this temperature, the texture becomes creamy, while the sweetness becomes more balanced. Thank you. And I serve it in a naked Nora glass to highlight the texture. So judges, you will experience in my drink mango, dark plum, blueberry, and a long aftertaste with spiced chocolate. Creamy texture. Ready? Please enjoy my lapis legit. Hi. Please enjoy my lapis legit. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Time.